Good morning, seventh grade remote. It is Thursday, the 21st of January, 2021. We are starting and probably finishing Article 3 notes today. You should have taken your All 27 Amendment quiz yesterday. We will retake the All 27 Amendment quiz sometime next week. And then at the beginning of next week, you'll get your study guide for the entire Constitution test. And how long we have to work on that, study that, go over that, and all that good stuff. I don't know yet. We will see. I very strongly doubt that your actual 106 question Constitution test will be next week. Almost a 0% chance. My best guess is the end of the next week, so the first week of February. In fact, we did this in class, and my best guess, this is not a prediction or something that I know that I'm not telling you. Right now it's a guess because I don't know how long it's going to take to get through the end of this, is Thursday, February 4th for Constitution Test Day. Now, that is not a guarantee. That is not locked in by any means. It's just right now my best guess because we'll have days that we need to work on the study guide. We'll have to go over them. We'll play the review game in class. I'll make videos or live streams for you. We've got a lot to do. Okay, Article 3 is the judicial branch. Article 1 is legislative. Article 2 is the executive. Article 3 is the judicial. 1 legislative, 2 executive, 3 judicial. Okay, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all so short that they fit into one slideshow. So that'll be done on Monday. So we are getting towards the end of the notes you need to write down pretty quickly. There are 3 major types of courts. Federal courts set up by the Constitution, the Supreme Courts, courts of appeals. Sometimes you'll see those called appellate courts, Appellate. I think I spelled that right. But I think even in this slideshow, I switch back and forth between them. They mean the same thing, okay? And then federal district courts, okay? Appellate means of appeals. Okay, it doesn't mean like appellate, like a little piece of rat poop or whatever, all right? So the major duty of the Supreme Court is to decide whether state and federal laws are constitutional. They really generally do not hear a case for the first time. In reality, what they are is basically the ultimate court of appeals. And so if there's a case that lower courts, they don't really feel like they have, got through the bottom of the opinion, really, they can be appealed all the way up to the Supreme Court. There are 9 Supreme Court justices, with 1 serving as the Chief Justice. He or she, it's a he right now, John Roberts, is responsible for making their schedule and deciding what court cases they will or will not hear. Okay. The number is set by Congress. That can be changed. There's been a lot of talk lately about possibly changing that. They receive $213,900 a year. On your test, you will need to know how much a congressman makes, how much the president makes, and how much a Supreme Court justice makes. But memorizing the exact figure is not really going to be a part of that. Those are all going to be multiple choice questions. You just got to match. So as long as you know which is which, you should be good there. Okay. And unlike if I get charged with kidnapping or something and I go to court, it takes usually 12 jurors voting guilty to put me away. You have to have unanimous verdict in a normal trial court, not the Supreme Court. 5-4 wins. Okay, 5-4. There we go. I always move the wrong way on this camera because my little thumbnail video is backwards to me. Anyway, you don't care. So all it takes is a 5-4 majority to have a decision. They're appointed by the president, but they have to be approved by the Senate, and there is no term limit. They get to serve for the duration of their life or until they decide to retire, as long as they are in what they call good behavior, which basically means they're not committing any crimes or anything. Okay. And so you'll have some retire, but we've had a lot recently that have actually passed. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, most recently, who have passed while serving as Supreme Court Justice. Samuel Alito before that. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a list of the Supreme Court justices, you are going to have to write down and know one of them for the test. So do not write down all 9 of these people in your notes. If you do that, I said do. If you do write down all 9 of those in your notes, that's because you weren't paying attention to the video. So blame yourself, but you only need to know one of these people, okay? So John Roberts, Samuel Alito, I think I said he died a lot. So Scalia is the one that died. Their names sound alike, so I always get them mixed up in my brain because I'm old. Neil Gorsuch, Clarence Thomas, Amy Coney Barrett. She's the new one that has just been installed for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Brett Kavanaugh, he's also pretty new. Stephen Breyer, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan. Those are the 9 current Supreme Court justices of the United States. Courts of appeals are, again, cases on appeal. That does not, to appeal a case, there have to be a very specific set of circumstances. Something has gone wrong with the trial. Okay? It can't just be, I've been accused of a crime, they found me guilty, but I don't want to be guilty. I don't want to go to jail. If that were the case, they'd have to hear every case because everybody wants to be found not guilty. It has to be something that has gone wrong or some sort of question within the actual law whether or not it applies to you. Okay. And so, like, I've gone to trial, there's evidence, I've been found guilty, and that's it. Well, I can't appeal that. That's just it. Okay. But on the other hand, I have a trial at 9 o'clock in the morning and my lawyer shows up drunk and puking on his own suit, then maybe I can get an appeal. Okay. There are 13 courts of appeals in the United States. There are 94 federal district courts. Okay. They're just, the United States is divided into different sections. Each of those has from between 1 and 24 judges that hear these cases. There are also special courts that deal with what their names are. Tax court deals with taxes, deals with claims against the United States government, stuff like that. The last important concept we need to know about our United States Constitution is that the framers, the writers of the Constitution, intended on there to be what we call checks and balances. Okay, they wanted each of the 3 branches to be able to have certain powers over the other 2 so that no one branch could become too powerful. Sort of like rock, paper, scissors, right? Okay, and so there are many examples of the different checks and balances that each branch has on the other. I have provided just 1 or 2 of each down here on the slide. So the executive branch, they are powerful over the legislative branch because they can veto laws that the legislative branch can make. But then the legislative branch can override the presidential veto if they have a supermajority, which we talked about, 2/3. Okay, the judicial branch can check both by making laws unconstitutional. Okay, so even if Congress and the president sign a law, the Supreme Court could say this is not following the Constitution. This is right on out of here. Okay, and that's just one small legislation-based example. There are other examples like the president has power of the Supreme Court because he can appoint Supreme Court justices. Okay, and so that gives you the idea. Okay, each of them it's like a triangle, powers over the other. All right. I think the rest of the slides are just review. You do not have to write these down, but these are all questions that if you can answer, these are all Constitution test questions. Okay. Your all 27 amendment quiz, some of you still haven't taken that. That'll be going in as a 0 if you haven't. Those of you that did take it, I have graded them. And as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to import those grades from the Google form into my grade book. So within, 5 minutes or so of me ending this video, and it's 8 something, it's 8:20 in the morning right now. So you'll probably be watching this after that. By the time you're watching this, I should have your test grades in. You should have your password to look at our grade book for what's called Information Now, or what's STI, like the school's grade book. We gave you those in the first quarter, but even if you don't, your quiz grades will be in Google Classroom. So you just have to click look at that assignment, and it'll show you your grade on the 30-point all 27 amendment quiz. Okay. I will post a Google form for attendance today for watching this video. Those answers are private. So all you need to do in that Google form is tell me, how do you feel about the Constitution test? You feel like, Mr. Batts, I feel like I know a lot of this. I feel like I'm going to be okay. Are you like, I'm going to ace this? Do you feel worried that you don't know any of this and we need to go over it? let me know how you're feeling overall about the Constitution test in today's Google form. Other than that, stay safe, wash your hands. Hopefully, things are on the downswing as far as COVID is concerned. So, have a great rest of the day, and I will see you probably you'll see me, okay, probably on Monday. All right, have a great weekend, and talk to you later. Bye.